Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Hitchhiker Brewing Company out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This beer is called Oreo Speedwagon. There's an Oreo there. I don't know why there's a fish head eating it. It's kind of odd, but maybe that has to do with something with Oreo Speedwagon. I'm not sure. But it's described as a chocolate milkshake Imperial Stout with milk sugar, Oreos, and vanilla. To be honest, it sounds kind of gimmicky to me, but we'll see. It's also a collaboration with Microphone from Chicago. And it is 10.5 ABV, so we'll see. I haven't had a lot of stouts from these guys, so I'm going with a pretty open mind. Let's see what we got here. I'm hoping it's not like chunky, with actual like Oreo chunks. That'd be kind of gross. So, as you can see, it pours like a pretty dark brown with about a finger's and a half worth of beige head. It's not even really black. It's like a cola color. Kind of reminds me of it's hard for me to even say because it's so goofy. But the Count Chocula cereal beer that they did was kind of the same way. When you poured it, you could see that it was like caramel colored, like cola. But anyways, so I would say it kind of smells. I mean, it definitely has a chocolatey aroma. But I would say there is a little bit of like vanilla too. I mean, it does have just kind of like a generic confectionery aroma, so that's probably a good thing for what this seems like it's supposed to be. So I'm not really getting any alcohol either, which I think is, it's 10.5, so we'll see. Oh. That is not good. That is not good at all. So I didn't want to say anything beforehand, but this beer had kind of a kind of mixed reactions from people in Pittsburgh, but from the people that I trust, most of them, they didn't really like it, but a lot of other people really liked it. So I was curious, how it was going to be. This is really weird. So honestly, it's very, very sweet, but that is not the big. To me, that's not the biggest problem. It's very sweet, and it actually does kind of taste like the Oreo O's cereal. So, they got that part of it, but I kind of think, and this is what I've thought about a lot of things I've had from them, is they're just good at flavoring bad beer. They make a base that's maybe somewhat drinkable and then throw a bunch of crap in it to cover it up. That's kind of what I feel about all their stuff for the most part. And this is definitely no exception to that. Like I said, it's really sweet, and it has that Oreo O's cereal thing. So if it was just that, it would still be too sweet for for me to really, really like it, but it would be fine, and I would understand why people would like it. But the drawbacks are, one, it's very, very metallic. It tastes like a mouthful of pennies. And second, it's very, very boozy. I mean, it's like burning my mouth from the alcohol. It's really weird. Oh. Okay. I'm not going to force myself to drink any more of this. So I don't do these very often, but this one is a dump for me. I'm not going to finish this can. There's so many things wrong with it that the redeeming qualities it does have are not nearly enough to cover up the flaws that it has. I was expecting that it was just going to be a little overly sweet and like fake tasting, which, that I'm not a big fan of, but I understand it when you're trying to do something like this. But there's just underlying issues with the beer itself, and that's just not good. So yeah, this is a dump for me. One of the few that I have, but obviously everyone has their own opinion. But if I was gonna give a recommendation, I would absolutely tell people do not buy this. And I'm guessing it won't be done again because it was a collaboration. Who knows? But if you hear about it and think about it, do not buy this. That's my opinion. But excuse me. That's all I got on this one. Please like, comment.